Hey there, Marvel aficionados. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the intricate universe of superheroes. Today, we're unraveling some fascinating and perhaps lesser-known facts about Marvel's iconic characters. Marvel's superheroes have not only dominated comic books but have become a cultural phenomenon, influencing movies, television, and even technology discussions. Whether you're a seasoned comic book veteran or a die-hard MCU fan, there's always another layer to explore in this rich tapestry of storytelling. So grab your vibranium shield or your arc reactor, and let's embark on this exciting journey through Marvel's storied history and uncover some intriguing tidbits that even the most expert fans might find surprising. To truly appreciate the depth of Marvel's superhero roster, we need to travel back to the very beginning. Marvel Comics, as we know it today, started out as Timely Comics in 1939. Founded by Martin Goodman, Timely Comics made its debut during the Golden Age of Comics, a period that saw the rise of the superhero genre. The company's first publication was Marvel Comics #1, which featured characters like the Human Torch and Namor the Submariner. The creative force behind these early comics included legends like Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko. Stan Lee, initially hired as an assistant, would eventually become the face of Marvel. His knack for creating complex characters with relatable problems set Marvel apart from its competitors. Jack Kirby, often called the King of Comics, co-created many of Marvel's most enduring characters, bringing dynamic art and epic storytelling to the pages. Steve Ditko, known for his unique and atmospheric artistry, co-created Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, adding depth and mysticism to the Marvel Universe. This trio's collaborative genius initiated a shift in the comic book paradigm, introducing superheroes who were flawed, vulnerable, and deeply human. They didn't just fight villains, they grappled with personal issues, ethics, and societal challenges. This approach laid the groundwork for Marvel's expansive and interconnected universe, resonating with readers who saw reflections of their own struggles in these larger-than-life heroes. The first Marvel superhero, the Human Torch. Kicking off our list is a spotlight on Marvel's very first superhero, the Human Torch. But we're not talking about Johnny Storm of the Fantastic Four. The original Human Torch, introduced in Marvel Comics #1, 1939, was an android named Jim Hammond. Created by Professor Phineas Horton, Hammond was a synthetic man whose body could engulf itself in flames without harm. A revolutionary concept melding science fiction with superhero tropes. Jim Hammond's Human Torch was groundbreaking, representing themes of artificial intelligence and the ethical implications of creating sentient life, topics that are still hotly debated today. Unlike many heroes of the time, he wasn't an alien or a human with newfound powers, but a synthetic being grappling with his own existence and purpose. Throughout the Golden Age, the Human Torch played a significant role, even teaming up with Namor and Captain America to form the All-Winners Squad, a precursor to modern superhero teams. His character explored the intersection of humanity and technology long before it became a staple in science fiction narratives. Recognizing Jim Hammond's place in Marvel history provides valuable insight into the company's early willingness to tackle complex themes through its characters. The creation of Spider-Man. Next up is the fascinating tale behind one of Marvel's most beloved heroes, Spider-Man. Conceived by writer Stan Lee and artist Steve Ditko, Spider-Man made his debut in Amazing Fantasy 15 in 1962. Stan Lee wanted to break the mold of the traditional superhero by introducing a teenager who wasn't a sidekick, but the main protagonist, dealing with everyday issues like adolescence, financial struggles, and social anxiety. The concept was met with resistance from Marvel's publisher, Martin Goodman, who believed that readers wouldn't empathize with a teenage hero with spider powers, especially since spiders were often seen as creepy or unlikable. Despite this skepticism, Lee and Ditko pushed forward, and Spider-Man's first appearance was an unexpected hit. Peter Parker's relatability comes from his balance of superhero duties with personal challenges, a theme that was revolutionary at the time. His struggles with responsibility, encapsulated in the famous line, "With great power there must also come great responsibility," resonate deeply with readers. Spider-Man's success established that superheroes could be vulnerable, and that their personal lives could be as compelling as their crime-fighting exploits. paving the way for more complex character development in comics. Iron Man's inspiration. Iron Man, introduced in Tales of Suspense number 39 in 1963, is a character that embodies the intersection of technology, business, and personal redemption. Tony Stark, the man behind the armor, was inspired by real-life industrialist and inventor Howard Hughes. Stan Lee described Hughes as one of the most colorful men of our time, citing his brilliance, philanthropy, and eccentricities. Howard Hughes was an entrepreneur, aviator, engineer, film director, and one of the wealthiest people in the world. His complex personality and controversial activities made him an ideal template for a character who defies easy categorization. By modeling Tony Stark after Hughes, Stan Lee introduced a hero who was a genius inventor and billionaire industrialist, but also deeply flawed, struggling with personal demons such as alcoholism and the moral implications of his weapons manufacturing. Iron Man challenged readers to root for a protagonist who wasn't inherently likable. His evolution from a war profiteer to a hero seeking to atone for his past actions adds layers of depth to his character. The suit of armor became both a literal and metaphorical shield, representing Stark's desire to protect others and himself from the consequences of his own creations. Stan Lee's cameos. Stan Lee, the co-creator of many Marvel superheroes, became famous not just for his writing but also for his numerous cameos in Marvel films, a tradition that became a beloved Easter egg for fans. Starting with a subtle appearance in the TV movie The Trial of the Incredible Hulk, 1989, Lee began making regular cameos in Marvel movies, each one a nod to his enduring legacy. Some of his most memorable cameos include playing a FedEx delivery man, asking for Tony Stank in Captain America: Civil War, a dismissive librarian oblivious to Spider-Man's battle in The Amazing Spider-Man, and a cosmic narrator in Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, discussing his past experiences with the Watchers. These appearances added a layer of meta-humor and connected the films in a unique way. Stan Lee's cameos were more than fun surprises. They symbolized his omnipresence in the Marvel Universe. Even after his passing in 2018, his influence continues to be felt, and his cameos serve as a reminder of his monumental contributions to the world of comics and entertainment. They are cherished moments that fans eagerly anticipate and celebrate, cementing his status as a true legend. Captain America's shield. Captain America's shield is not just a piece of equipment. It's an iconic symbol with a rich history. Originally, the shield was a triangular shape when Cap debuted in Captain America Comics #1 in 1941. It soon evolved into the circular design we recognize today, made from a one-of-a-kind vibranium steel alloy, and in some stories including adamantium, the nearly indestructible metal associated with Wolverine. The shield's unique composition allows it to absorb and disperse kinetic energy, which is why it can withstand powerful impacts and why it ricochets in defiance of normal physics, a detail that has been meticulously explained in the comics through fictional science. The shield represents Cap's ideals of protection and defense rather than aggression, aligning with his role as a symbol of justice and freedom. Over the years, the shield has been destroyed and reconstructed, often reflecting the state of Captain America's own identity and the challenges he faces. For instance, during the Secret War storyline, the shield was shattered, symbolizing the fracturing of the superhero community. The mantle of Captain America, along with the shield, has been passed to others like Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes, emphasizing its significance as a legacy and a beacon of hope. Hulk's original color. Believe it or not, the Hulk wasn't always the green Goliath we know today. When he debuted in The Incredible Hulk #1 in 1962, the Hulk was actually gray. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby chose gray to avoid any ethnic color interpretations. However, printing technology at the time wasn't advanced enough to consistently produce the gray tone, resulting in varying shades throughout the issue. Due to these inconsistencies, Stan Lee decided to change the Hulk's skin color to green, starting with issue #2. This not only solved the printing problem, but also gave the Hulk a more distinctive and vivid appearance. The green color quickly became an integral aspect of the character's identity, symbolizing his transformation and the monstrous side of Bruce Banner. The original Gray Hulk persona wasn't forgotten. In later storylines, the Gray Hulk resurfaced as Joe Fixit, a version of the Hulk who is smarter, craftier, and morally ambiguous, working as a Las Vegas enforcer. This exploration of different Hulk personalities highlights the psychological complexity of Bruce Banner's condition, delving into themes of identity, anger management, and the fragmentation of the self. Thor's hammer's inscription. Thor's mighty hammer, Mjolnir, is more than just a weapon. It's a litmus test for worthiness. Inscribed on the hammer are the words, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." This enchantment, placed by Odin, ensures that only those with a pure heart and honorable intentions can wield the hammer and access its immense power. The concept of worthiness adds a profound layer to Thor's narrative, and has been a pivotal plot point in both comics and films. Notable characters who have lifted Mjolnir include Captain America, whose moral integrity and selflessness made him worthy, and Beta Ray Bill, an alien hero who proved his nobility in battle, leading Odin to grant him his own hammer, Stormbreaker. The hammer's role in defining identity is significant for Thor. When deemed unworthy, such as during the original Sin storyline where Thor becomes unworthy after learning a whispered secret, he is unable to lift Mjolnir, leading to a deep personal crisis. Conversely, Jane Foster's tenure as Thor showcases the hammer's ability to choose a new worthy bearer, emphasizing that heroism transcends physical strength and is rooted in character and deeds. Black Widow's first appearance. Black Widow, or Natasha Romanoff, made her debut as a villain in Tales of Suspense 52, 1964, opposite Iron Man. Initially portrayed as a Russian spy without a costume or code name, she used her cunning and charm to achieve her objectives. Her early missions involved attempts to sabotage Stark Industries and eliminate Iron Man, reflecting Cold War tensions of the era. Over time, Black Widow's character underwent significant development. Defecting from the Soviet Union, she joined S.H.I.E.L.D. in the Avengers, solidifying her role as a hero. Her backstory was expanded to include the Red Room, a secret Soviet program that trained Natasha and other girls to become elite assassins, employing psychological conditioning and biological enhancements. Despite lacking superhuman powers, Black Widow's expertise in espionage, martial arts, and tactical planning makes her an invaluable asset to any team. Her character explores themes of redemption and identity, as she seeks to atone for her past actions. As one of the first prominent female superheroes in Marvel, Black Widow paved the way for more nuanced and empowered female characters, challenging traditional gender roles within the genre. Black Panther's origin. Introducing Black Panther in Fantastic Four number 52, 1966, was a groundbreaking moment in comic book history. T'Challa, the Black Panther, is the king of Wakanda, a highly advanced African nation that has never been colonized, thanks in part to its abundant reserves of vibranium. This depiction was revolutionary, presenting an African country not as impoverished or war-torn, but as a beacon of technological and cultural sophistication. Black Panther was the first African superhero in mainstream American comics, a creation of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The character's debut predated the founding of the Black Panther Party by a few months, though the two are unrelated. Nevertheless, the name shared with the political movement added layers of significance and conversation around civil rights. T'Challa's role as both a monarch and a superhero introduces complex narratives about leadership, responsibility, and tradition versus innovation. The 2018 film adaptation further amplified Black Panther's cultural impact, sparking global discussions about representation and Afrofuturism. The character continues to be a symbol of pride and possibility, inspiring generations of readers and viewers alike. Marvel's multiverse concept. The Marvel Multiverse is a cornerstone of the company's storytelling, offering a seemingly infinite array of universes where different versions of characters and events exist. This concept was first hinted at in early comics, but was formalized with the designation of Earth-616 as the primary continuity. The multiverse allows writers to explore alternate realities without disrupting the main narrative, a creative playground for what-if scenarios. One of the most famous alternate universes is the Ultimate Universe, Earth-1610, launched in 2000 to reimagine classic characters with modern sensibilities. Here, we see different takes on familiar heroes, like a younger, edgier Spider-Man, Miles Morales, who becomes the new Spider-Man after Peter Parker's death. The multiverse also facilitates crossover events, such as Secret Wars and Spider-Verse, where characters from various realities interact. The multiverse concept isn't just a narrative device. It reflects on themes of destiny, choice, and the infinite possibilities that small changes can create. It allows for the existence of diverse characters and storylines, such as Gwen Stacy becoming Spider-Woman in one universe or the noir version of Spider-Man in another. This flexibility keeps the Marvel Universe fresh, enabling continual reinvention while honoring its rich history. So there you have it, true believers. A deep dive into some of the most intriguing and lesser-known facts about Marvel superheroes. From the pioneering android Human Torch igniting Marvel's journey, to the complex inspirations behind characters like Iron Man, and the groundbreaking introduction of heroes like Black Panther, Marvel's history is as rich and varied as the multiverse itself. These stories and characters have not only entertained us, but have also reflected and influenced societal conversations, technological imaginations, and cultural movements. They remind us that heroes can be flawed, that power comes with responsibility, and that diversity strengthens the tapestry of storytelling. We hope you enjoyed this exploration as much as we did putting it together. Even for the most seasoned fans, there's always another layer to uncover in the Marvel Universe. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What's your favorite Marvel fact or storyline? Drop it in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the worlds of comics and beyond. Until next time, keep exploring, and remember, the universe is vast and full of surprises.